Hey guys, I'm back after like 5 months of not posting. I'm so sorry. Welcome to my Christmas special, where I not only have one, two, I have three amazing guests with me today. And they're friends that I've come to know over like almost the past year, I think. TheTakanome, Ace Lincoln, and KingDeadLuck.
Hello.
Yes, you
Hello,
can.
Am I
hello.
allowed to speak?
Yes. How's everyone's Friday been?
Boring. I've been dying at work this whole day.
I can't say the same. I should have been dying at work, but I wasn't.
Lucky
I've
you.
been dying at work, but also playing Sunhaven, so kind of not dying at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
What's
A
not
lot
even
of
fun?
randomizer.
Okay.
What kind of
So
randomizer?
our, so
Okay.
our friendship like started when somebody raided the Takanome. There's another guy I follow, but I haven't watched his streams in a while, and I keep forgetting his name.
Was
So
it
I
good
saw
gang Gizmo?
no.
It wasn't me,
Okay.
that's for sure.
No, it wasn't. So I saw that there was this guy streaming Doki Doki Literature Club, and I was like, oh, that's my jam. Okay. This guy hasn't played it before. Oh, he looks like Eddie Murphy. Oh, he's been to Japan. Okay. He's pretty cool. Let's see how this goes.
Great
And
litmus test.
it was interesting for me because I've seen Doki Doki's Let's Play frequently. I've played it a few times, so I know the outcome. I don't like to backseat. I like to like watch people see how the story unfolds. So I stayed for the entire stream. I think you did it a few times.
Yeah,
It
when you
was one stream.
came on, I want to say it was my second time playing it. I can't remember. Um, but yeah, once you came on and like you just started hanging out for a lot of my streams after that. Of course,
Yes.
Doki Doki being like the main draw, if you will, which I don't blame you because everyone loves Monica.
Just want to go.
Yeah, Juice Monica.
It's Monocle.
And we can't forget Yuri.
Yuri is amazing. Um, assuming that she actually is of age. Yeah, I'm just
God.
I,
Yes.
I think they're all in high school. So
I think they're all 19.
they're all
They're
in
they're
high school, but they're canonically they're all at least 18, which I don't see how that works out with the
I
story.
mean,
You
you
know
get held
what?
back a couple times. We don't talk about that.
The Natsuki's kind of dumb.
yeah, she is. I also stayed for your Stardew streams that you used to do, I think like on Saturdays with Mrs. Taka. And then I think the other guys were also in it. I
Yeah.
think it was community day, and I haven't joined yet. I think
So yeah, we started. Well, I started Community Day on my Discord back October of last year, 2023. We didn't start doing Stardew together as a community slash group until January of this year, 2024. And I'm not too sure which month you joined in, but you joined in a couple or a few months later.
I did.
If anyone wants
And
to
then
correct me on that, please do, because my memory's a little eh.
Oh no, definitely was a few months later.
Sounds about accurate.
Mm.
I've gotten into doing community nights with you guys. Well, to me, it's community nights because it's like after 12 now. And then this is around the time we do the streams. And then that's how I've like gotten to know you guys better. I also just I would go to Taco streams often, and then I would see the handles of Ace Lincoln and KingDeadLuck, but like I never would stop by your guys' streams until like a later stage. But you guys were very interactive in Taco's streams that I would constantly see the handles, and I was like, okay, let me check them out. And then I realized you guys were also in the community days because like I think King was there first the one time. And then I realized Ace is there too. I was like, oh, that's Ace. Oh, that's cool. So like I was happy to put voices to names. And then I think afterwards I followed you guys on Twitch. I think.
So you should.
Yeah.
That was the right decision.
Questionable why you followed me, but okay.
Well, she followed you to get to us because had she not followed you, she would have never met us.
Which is weird because I don't think I would have never met Ace without King. But it
Mhm.
also means that Robzy would have met King if I
Without
didn't
King.
meet like KingDeadLuck. He's forever going to probably be like the one follower slash Twitch friend who just holds a special place in my heart. Sorry, Ace. Sorry, Robzy. But
I have my own emote.
you have your own emote. That's true. So here's why. One day I was playing Blasphemous 1 and I was still getting started with streaming, like trying to figure stuff out and whatnot. Like I tell people it's a hobby. I don't do it for money. But KingDeadLuck came on and he just started watching me play Blasphemous, and it was like the first time I really interacted with a viewer. And I was like, oh, he was kind of cool. And then the next time I played Blasphemous, he was there again. I'm like, oh wow, he's back. I mean, first thought was why, but
So
um,
I was more interested in the game than you. You
oh,
had a
okay.
motherfucker that would take a potion and heal himself by smashing that potion on his face. I was like, whoa, what the hell? I gotta see more of this game.
And also I got to fight a giant baby. That was fun too.
That too.
Yeah. But then you started coming on for the Link to the Past randomizers.
I got nothing for that.
It's a Zelda game.
That's
Yeah,
a
You
you
get
Zelda
to
covered
watch
game.
that.
Zelda.
I was
You only
like,
see
Zelda
Uncle for like 5
randomizer.
seconds max.
Listen, Uncle gives great rewards
Only once.
multiple times.
No. No, Uncle lies. He can stay in that dungeon.
Okay, so I take it that's how you and King met. How did you and Ace meet? So it was through King?
It'll be through King's channel. I don't
What
think it was the Final Fantasy.
It was most likely
Wait.
Yakuza.
what encouraged Ace? What made him decide to actually give you a follow? Because that's like the biggest surprise. Is it like I finally found someone to pick on for the rest of my life?
I don't know. Only Ace can answer
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I found someone to pick on for the rest of my life.
No, that's a cop-out answer. That's plagiarism. Pick your own answer.
To be fair, that does sound like an ace response.
It really is an Ace response, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
The chaotic neutral energy, yes, 100%.
Mm.
So what is the first game you guys have ever played?
Like
In my
on Twitch
life?
or like ever.
Like when you were a kid? What was the game that made you decide to get into gaming? And you were like, wow, this is so cool. Oh look, there's more
I
games
mean,
to try.
I was playing games since I was a baby, so I can't even tell you.
I was playing Mario 1 on NES.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I
from
was
way back then.
I can't say. I don't know.
I
Maybe
was gonna
Banjo and
say
Kazooie, Smash Brothers. I don't know.
I was gonna say the Mario 1 slash Duck Hunt combo.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
you had the Mario and Duck Hunt, and you had the Mario, Duck Hunt, and Track Meet with the
Yeah,
power
the
pad.
trackpads.
The power pad was so much fun,
It
but I used
was.
to not be able to play it late because we lived on the second floor.
Oh.
So I was like, my mom wouldn't let me play it past a certain time because even though the neighbors downstairs were family, it was like still can't keep them up.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Okay.
cheated with the light gun when I was well, once when I figured out how the light gun worked, as in point and click. Um, I would go up to the TV and like try to press the gun against the ducks and try to click.
I used
Didn't
to do
always
that.
work.
I used to do that.
Okay, and what made you guys decide to get into Twitch streaming?
I guess for me, I've always like just wanted to do content creation. Like even like years ago, even like before like Twitch was like a thing, I would be watching like Let's Plays on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, that's something I want to do like one day. I'm not sure when, but I'll do it one day. Fast forward a couple of years, here I am.
I'll say for me, I will play games and sometimes do something really silly or really cool. And it's like, I wish other people could see these moments when they happen. And like I tried to do that for a while on YouTube a long time ago, and it was just like, yeah. But then I went back to Twitch years later, and I don't know, felt like I found my little groove there. So I still questionably stream on Twitch games.
I mean, it's pretty much a lot of that same reason because I would play games with like my friends and the most absurd things would happen to me. And it's like unless you're there or you get to watch a video or something, like it's hard to explain. And I'm like, I should really start like recording. And then it was like, well, if I'm gonna record, I should probably try streaming, which is kind of how I started on Twitch. Because some of the stuff that happens to me is completely out in left field. You're like, oh yeah, you have to see that to understand that.
And then Taka, you have reading streams too. What made you decide to do those?
Too many people say that I should be on radio. Too many
Well,
people have said that, oh, I really like your voice. You should do something with it. Oh, have you thought about doing a podcast? Oh, have you thought about reading things to people? So I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll just do a reading stream. And that's kind of how that started.
I wonder if you were like, are you guys happy now? Here you go. Here's how I'm putting my voice out there.
Yeah, my voice is probably going to be out there. My voice is a little bit out there right now. It started outside of Twitch.
So in your spare time, you do writing, and I was wondering, are you gonna do audiobooks with your writing?
I don't think he'll be doing audiobooks.
I
Oh,
will.
He will.
I will.
yay. Okay, good. I'm so glad.
just
Where's my
can't
sequel
guarantee
at, by the
when.
way? Where's my sequel at? I'm still waiting for the sequel to my book.
Next year.
Next year. Okay, good.
It'll come out before Silk Song. I promise.
That could be anytime.
Silk Song is a myth.
No, Silk Song will come out eventually.
Well, like,
Sure it will.
Like,
it'll
I'll
be out
probably be
before.
dead, but it'll come out.
Very true.
I'm going to be reading it pretty soon online, which I am still nervous about. So,
The 24-hour stream?
um, I don't know what I'm going to read during then, but now I'm going to start the book before then.
Okay.
It's on schedule before 24-hour stream, so
Nice. So if anyone is interested in purchasing Taka's book, I will put a link in the description below. I'm gonna put all their socials in the description below.
I watch YouTube.
Here's his book.
Hey, wait a minute. Where did you get that
Here's
from?
the book.
Here's the book.
What? Wait, hold on. How can you have that book when I have that book?
What? How do you have that book?
I don't know. Anyone else have my book?
Hmm.
Who has the book? I don't know.
Is it there at
You
the
see
bar?
how far away that bookshelf is? I gotta get out of my chair and walk all the way back there. You crazy?
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Oh yes,
Here.
I do have the book. Just take a picture of his book and put it over here, right over my face. Here's the book.
If I hold my
Wow.
book over your picture on my screen, it's like you're holding it.
I also have that book. How do you guys have that book? That's insane.
What do you guys do as careers?
I am a boring data analyst for a landscaping company.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I do a lot of like reports and dashboards and stuff like that.
I knew you were a data analyst. I didn't realize it was for a landscaping company.
hmm I've been for pharma. I've been for universities. Now landscaping. But yeah, always data analyst.
Hmm. Is it really boring?
Um,
Or is this just, humility, like being
no,
humble?
it can be at times. Like I like the automation part because I like coding in VBA in Excel. So like I pretty much automate the reports.
Hmm.
That part's like the kind of fun part of it. But then once that's done and all I have to do is run the reports, then it's like boring because
Yeah,
all I
okay.
really have to do is like push a button and it does everything else, which is good for me because I don't really ever work.
Hmm.
But it's not as fun because once I'm done building, it's like doing a puzzle.
Yeah.
Like once the puzzle is done, you're like, well, that's boring now.
That, yeah, okay, I see that. Definitely see that.
So, or um like replaying a game over and over, and like you're ready to kind of like know what's coming. Like
Hmm.
once you're done like the big part and you do like the rest of it's like the boring stuff, you're like, okay, I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, just want to kind of get to the big part again or
Right. Yeah.
start
So you
over.
just wait for like the next big part and then do that and then back to the grind until you get to the next big part.
Hmm.
So it had its like ebb and flows.
I'm a consultant.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Any more information you would like to give?
Are you enjoying it?
I I enjoy I enjoy my work, that I can say for certain. I am a consultant for companies about their computers and networks and why they need to fix their computers and networks.
Okay.
Why would anyone need to fix their computer?
Oh, there are people out there. There are people who go out there and do this. I don't know who it could be. Definitely not someone who's paid to go out and do that to figure out why they need to fix their computers and networks.
That's
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you actually get paid like a decent amount to do that?
Yes.
Hmm. I might try that one day.
I mean, I will say we're hiring, but we gone
I have
through a
no skills in
transition,
that department.
so
They will be hiring a failure. No skills in that department.
no,
Then just
I could train you. I could train you in the ways.
put that you on
We'll be in
TikTok.
touch.
That's all they need to see.
And King, what do you do for a living?
Oh, right, it's my turn. Um, I work as a paid media specialist. So I set up like ads on social media like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, other stuff with a little bit of data entry on the side.
And is that how you became the king of TikTok?
No, that makes no sense. We don't talk about that. There is no king of TikTok. If there is, it's not me.
It's King.
Are you sure?
It's not me. I will not be here doing this interview if
He
I was the
owns
king of
TikTok if
TikTok.
you guys don't know.
I wish I did, but I do not.
It's so
I'm
funny.
not
We
allowed on
talked
TikTok because of KingDeadLuck.
What? Why?
He put in, I heard about this, it was leaked, but someone who worked at TikTok, who works for KingDeadLuck, said that I was not allowed on TikTok because King put out an order saying that I should be banned from TikTok.
I've never said that. Nor have I done that. Nor have I
No,
ordered
you wrote it
anyone to do
down.
that. I never wrote that
It's a
down.
pretty good
Why
order
would I
though.
ban you from TikTok? What do I gain from banning you from TikTok?
I don't know. I'm not part of the board meetings.
Neither am I.
I think we can talk about the games we play together. So like let's say for instance there's Cult of the Lamb and King has a group called I Hate Taka. And we kind of like have inside jokes for that. But we do enjoy what like contributing in the game, but I forgot what you call it. It's not crowd control, or is it?
Channel points.
No, Yeah,
No,
channel points contribute to the total or whatever it's called.
Mhm.
yeah, the channel
Contribute. Yeah.
points.
And then like you ask the audience to help you out at times, and that we can redeem. It's like either to save someone or to give you health.
The integration,
Yeah, the Twitch integration.
the Twitch integration.
Yeah, I love those options. And then there's Hades, and Hades has crowd control, and that is Ace's favorite game.
It is, and it's King's least favorite thing.
I mean, no, I love Hades. I fucking love Hades. Hades is one of
Yeah.
the greatest games of all time. Now, crowd control Hades, that's a different thing. That is completely different.
I think it's great.
It's
I
actually
help you out.
King's least favorite thing when I am at my computer.
Hmm.
That is correct.
If I am at soccer, King loves crowd control Hades.
It's so much fun.
What made you decide to do crowd control for Hades?
It just looks cool, honestly. Like beforehand, I tried out crowd control. I forget which was the first game. I want to say it was like maybe
Super
Sonic
Mario
Mania or
Oh, cool.
what was that, Taka?
That was a Super Mario World.
No, the Super Mario World was like was it Super Mario World?
I know it's the first one I saw you do crowd control with.
I think Super Mario World was like the second. I think Sonic was first. I think like Sonic Mania or no, I think it was Sonic Mania, Sonic Mania, Sonic Adventure 2, and then Super Mario World. And then after a while, I kind of got burnt out because I used to do crowd control like every Sunday, and that was a little too much. And eventually, I burned myself out. That's why now it's like a once a month type of thing because I could not handle being trolled over and over and over every Sunday.
So will we be expecting it sometime this month?
No.
No.
Not this month.
But I'll help.
I mean no. I mean if I do try to fit one in, it'll be like early next week because I'm like I'm leaving this Wednesday to fly back home for family with the holidays and whatnot. So it's kind of just like I don't really have time to plan it out.
What gaming platforms do you guys game on?
All of them.
I was like, what do I have?
Because
I
you mentioned
have Switch
Well-
and PC primarily.
okay, that's cool.
PC, Switch, and PS5.
I have everything.
Do you have Xbox?
Yeah, I have a PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, lucky for you with all the exclusives.
I am the ultimate
Nice
gamer.
having that TikTok money, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say it,
Yeah.
but I thought it was implied.
There's no TikTok money at all.
If I had TikTok money, I have all the gaming consoles too, but you know.
Seriously.
Okay, how did your handles come to be? Like, what made you decide to set them as your usernames?
Oh,
What-
yeah,
what-
I love my username story because it's so fucking stupid, and I love telling the story. So Deadluck, where that comes from, I was playing this online game. It was called Pirates 101. It's a spin-off to Wizard 101. Anyway, long story short, you can customize like your pirate and customize like your flag, your Jolly Roger, and whatnot. And my flag was literally a skull over a four-leaf clover. So I was like, Deadluck. And it stuck.
And then the king, is that because you're a Leo?
No, the king is because someone took Deadluck on Twitch. So I was like, fuck.
It's rough when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, if possible, it would be Deadluck on all platforms. I know a lot of people call me king, but that's only because of the fact that Deadluck was taken.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I should call you Dead L from now on. Or
Should I just call you Deadluck?
You can say Deadluck. I mean, at this point, king's a part of the name, so
Yeah. And you, Ace?
So mine was really created kind of to rebrand Twitch because my initial name, King might remember this, used to be Soccer Race 218.
Oh.
That was mainly when I was like viewing and not really streaming her that much. And then I started streaming more, and I'm like, okay, Soccer Race 218 is a lot to remember. And a lot of people in like different channels, like online, would either call me Soccer or call me Ace. And I'm like, well, I could get a different username. And I was like, Ace sounds better than Soccer. So like I wanted something like Ace related. So now I was trying to think of like what I could do that had the word Ace in it. So I was like Ace something. And then I'm trying to think of like a clever ending to it. And I think one day I just like saw a penny and I was like, oh, I could be like Ace Lincoln. Like instead of like Abe Lincoln, I'll be Ace Lincoln. And then I
Oh.
character in World of Warcraft called Lincoln, who was based off of Zelda. So then I'm like, oh, perfect. I can use that version of Lincoln instead of the Abe Lincoln version. So then I became Ace Lincoln.
I have to say I'm low-key disappointed because I actually thought the Lincoln was from Zelda.
Me too.
Well, it's from
Don't
a
do.
character based on Zelda, but not Zelda directly. Yes.
Okay, but that's awesome.
I could never look at
So
you the
Actually,
then, yeah,
same.
because I was like Abe Lincoln, Ace Lincoln, and then I'm like, oh, the WoW character Lincoln, he's Zelda related. Like it fits perfectly.
okay, I see it now. And you, Taka?
Well, when I went on Twitch to start streaming more often, I was Takanome 0509. And Takanome is kind of a play on words. So my last name is Tucker, but in Japanese it's Taka. And I kind of had the nickname of Taka since I lived there. And I did archery, so I named one of my bows May. So it became like Taka no May or Taka's May. It
Oh.
was very kind of misogynistic, really, to be quite honest, looking back on it. But but
I got
then
a quick
eventually,
question.
wait, go for it.
Does Taka not come from like bird or some shit? Like isn't it like
So my friends started calling me Taka, like Hawk, basically, because it was too close to my actual last name. My last name will have an extra K in there, if you will. So it's a slight difference. But at the same time, like I also did archery, so like Takanome is kind of like a play on words, like my bow, but also Hawkeye. So I was like, okay, I'll just stick with that for now. That seems nice. And the the part of my handle came from a concerted effort from KingDeadLuck and Zombie Master on Twitch. I will like go on their channels or they'll come to mine. They're like, is that the Takanome? And for months, they kept arguing that I should change my handle to the Takanome. And I finally gave in to peer pressure.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Especially
The
if it's
Takanome, not just a Takanome, you're the Takanome.
I'm the only Takanome on Twitch.
see that's what we said. That was the reason. It's like, oh my God, is
Exactly.
that the Takanome?
and I also think it's pretty cool because we've established, like offline, that there's a lion in the Mufasa movie, which is actually out in cinemas this month. You should go watch it.
Boo,
So
boo,
why?
boo.
Ooh.
I don't want to boo.
And this is Disney. I'm not sure. Or it's a remake, or it's a sequel. But I mean, James Earl Jones, come on, just to commemorate him because he died this year.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather not milk his voice.
Anyway, so his brother's name is Taka, which turns out to be Scar. So that's also pretty cool. You should cosplay as Scar one day.
I'm a villain or
And that is why
misunderstood tragic hero. I
like
don't know.
Magic Hero.
this is this is like Ace's like background story. This is how he came to despise Taka. It's like he knew this all along.
Call Mufasa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't like this timeline.
Now I really want to watch the movie, and then I'm just gonna imagine it as your guys' like chemistry.
No, that's not how Disney intended it.
Probably not.
Okay. I wanted to ask something else. Yeah. Like it goes in the one ear and out the other, but like my thoughts. Just give me a
Didn't I write
minute.
these questions down?
No.
You could get like a cork and put it into one ear. So when the thoughts go into one ear, it can't get out the other one.
It'll bounce off. It'll bounce off the cork and go out the ear it came in.
That's not true. That's not how ears work.
This is random because I'm a cosplayer and I love cosplaying. If you guys could cosplay as any characters, who would you cosplay as?
It's a good question. I never thought about it.
I should
see-
have thought about it.
I see King doing a One Piece character for sure.
If
My
I had to
answer
do a
might
One Piece
surprise y'all,
character, oh, go for
but
it.
not Link. I would do Arthas, the Lich King.
That's amazing.
Because when my friend and I played a while, every now and then I would do like a deeper voice, and she goes, "You sound just like Arthas or Batman when you do that voice."
Hmm.
One day we need to hear that voice.
Maybe.
one day.
After a few shots at King's Bar.
Provided I survive.
So Taka has cosplayed. I just quoted that now. You've cosplayed as Deadpool, which is freaking cool. I love your suit.
The only suit I have. You know,
awesome.
if I had to cosplay as someone, I mean, I don't know how well I could do it. But if I could pull it off, I wouldn't mind cosplaying as John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going to be kind of difficult because I don't have the hair. Of course, just the hair, nothing else. But I don't know. I really one of the things I like about it is I just like how they dress and how freely they can move to perform their actions. I was like, I like that.
So, side notes, if you guys ever do decide to cosplay and you need any tips or help or advice, you're welcome to come to me. I'll happily assist any of you with it.
You are the cosplay master, mistress.
Aw, a mistress?
You are indeed.
Can't argue
I
that.
want to be politically correct.
Okay. So I want to discuss our community days. Like with
Wait,
I didn't get a chance to answer.
Yeah, we don't know who King would be.
Oh, because you said you're not sure. Okay, tell us. Sorry.
Yeah, hold on, I'm not sure. Let me think real quick. I'm just going down like the list of like my favorite characters. Oh no, if I could cosplay as someone, it will probably be Miles Morales.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please do.
I love the Spider-Verse movies, and I definitely could see myself one day in the future just cosplaying as Miles Morales.
Oh, I
I'm surprised
see.
you didn't say someone from Yakuza.
I was thinking Kiryu.
I could
was
do that,
waiting.
but I feel like it's so
One
simple
Piece.
because just like put it on a suit or whatnot. But I
I
do have
chose
like
John
this,
Wick.
that's what
She
but
chose John Wick.
I don't feel like getting it right now, but it's like it's hanging on the back of my chair, but it's under another jacket. But I do have like this souvenir themed Yakuza jacket that's based off of like Majima's outfit in the Yakuza series. Like it's black and gold and it has like his family crest.
Hmm.
Uh,
Visibility
no, that's not the
cloak.
jacket. I have like so many like anime jackets. Like I'm not sure if this is going to show up, but this is like my Death the Kid Soul Eater jacket. I'm not sure if that's showing up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I haven't,
Sort of.
I haven't read that in a while.
Sort of.
Oh,
Oh, I see it a bit.
Yeah,
That's very
I
cool.
got that one hanging up. This is also another Soul Eater jacket behind me,
This
based
is
off of the main character.
storytelling.
So
Here for it.
this one's kind of simple. It's just Soul's bomber jacket from Soul Eater.
Hmm.
It kind of fades in and out. That one's not fair. This is the Majima jacket though. I'm not sure this will fade in and out, but you know Majima, you know he has like the Hanya mask tattoo on the back, which
Nice.
also displays
Oh, nice.
on the jacket, kind of. I don't know why it's fade. There we go. That's better angle. No, it's not. It's good enough.
Love,
We got it.
But yeah,
thanks for showing off.
I
that
don't
was
think your
three of
bar
like
allows promotions.
it's not promotion. I can do whatever I want in my bar. But yeah,
Um,
that was three out of like my many jackets. I have like a Law jacket. I have a Luffy jacket. I have a Gold Roger jacket, a Naruto
you haven't,
jacket,
you
another
haven't
Naruto
Usopp
jacket, another Naruto jacket,
You haven't
another.
Usopp?
All right, Naruto. No, Usopp doesn't have a jacket, so Naruto jacket, a Naruto jacket, another Naruto. I got like four Naruto jackets. I have a lot of jackets.
Cool. I
Hey,
love that.
Taka, don't you wish you had TikTok money?
If I had TikTok money, I could have more clothes.
What's
Imagine
funny
how
is that I
many
have like more
jackets we would
jackets coming
have.
too. I have so many more coming in.
We would have
Yeah.
every gaming system. We would have every jacket. It'd be
Hmm.
amazing.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't
I
be
just save
shivering when
up.
I go outside. I just put on all my
I
jackets.
just saved my money. I didn't buy this all at once.
Sure.
I saved all my money. Yes, no.
How long did it
I got
take you
my
to save up a
Xbox.
week?
Hush. I got my Xbox like way before I even started streaming. And then
Uh-huh. Go on.
actually no, I'm lying. I got my Xbox like a little bit after I started streaming. But way before I even started TikTok.
Uh-huh.
Same thing for the Switch. I have my PlayStation, like I bought it like last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought it like somewhere like sometime around June.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So I've had the PlayStation for like about a year.
I also had my PlayStation for about a year because of Alan Wake 2.
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
I got mine for Spider-Man.
Mm,
So when did you guys start streaming?
So for me,
pandemic.
it's been like on and off. Like I said, I've always wanted to be like a content creator. So I've been kind of like trying to like into streaming like throughout the years, like going to like middle school and high school and stuff like that. But I've kind of never really stuck to it until like I want to say 2020, January 2020, or maybe a little bit after. No, January 2021, because that's when like we were all in the house because of COVID. So there wasn't really much to do. I was playing video games. I was like, fuck it, I might as well just stream seriously because why not? I'm not doing anything. So
Mm.
that's how it all started.
That's about when I started. It was like 2021, mid to late 2021, I want to say. For pretty much the same reason because there was not much else you could do.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it.
Yeah. Pretty much the same. Um, it's like October, November of 2020. Same thing. Would be
Yeah,
nice to like
the
share
pandemic.
what I'm doing. But yeah, I had to do something over the pandemic.
Those rough times, and a lot has changed during that. Like definitely. Even though things have died down and we're a lot more casual, like you can still tell that there's some restrictions in some areas, and it's just not the same. Like going to the cinema, for instance, it's a lot more quieter when you go as compared to before 2020. This is just a bit of insight.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to the movie theaters as much like I used to.
I
Same.
do because get red carpet invites, so I kind of have to.
Yeah, again, y'all say I'm the famous one. Meanwhile, she's going to fucking red carpet events. Like the fuck?
That's a different industry.
Okay.
Different industry.
I only have a crummy laptop, no offense, baby, and a cell phone. I have an NDS and I have a PS3, but my controllers are bugged, and I can't stream on an NDS. I wish I
I,
could.
I I have a question.
Yeah.
So like, how old is your laptop? I've always been curious.
So it's 5 years old. I got it in
Okay.
2019.
That's not bad.
It's been holding up pretty well. I think Phasmophobia is like the highest def game I can play, and even that, the graphics are low. What is your most favorite game and your least favorite game? Like the most disappointing game you've ever played?
I think my most favorite game is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That's like the only because like there's like a lot of games I love and enjoy, but like I did play like the hell out of that when I was younger, and it still like sticks with me. So that's kind of like my always that's like my go-to answer. My least
Okay.
favorite game, if I'm going to be honest, I don't even know because if I play a bad game and I don't like it, I just like push it out of my mind, forget about it.
Oh, that's okay. And erase
You haven't been
core memory.
traumatized enough then.
Yeah, right. I've been traumatized enough playing through that damn game. I don't want to remember it.
My most favorite game, obvious answer here, Ocarina of Time.
Hmm.
Least favorite game, Ghosts and Goblins on Nintendo.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's rough. That's
Taka
a
was like,
rough game.
I despise that game so much.
Why?
Yes. Because you have two hits, um, you get bombarded with enemies. It's practically impossible to dodge.
Oh,
There's just a lot that happens, and you get hit twice, and you die, and you die, and you start from the very, very beginning.
or like
No, I
Lion
think I
King.
actually beat Lion King. The one on
You beat the
I
Lion
beat
King?
it. Yep.
Yeah.
I
And
beat
there,
Damn.
Lion King on Genesis.
and there was Aladdin too. Aladdin was insane, but Lion
I
King
think I
was fun.
played Aladdin, but I don't think I beat it. But I beat Lion King a couple times actually.
So I don't know if you know,
Um
but purchase both as a bundle on Steam.
ooh.
Yeah, I'll
See,
send you the.
Ace, now you have to stream it. Now we have to
Yeah,
watch you
we
clean
got to
that
see
on
Yes,
it.
stream.
We need proof.
true.
Just
Oh,
let
he's
muscle memory take
Well,
considering
over.
it.
I could still stream it because I hmm.
You
Yeah,
should.
I mean I have a Genesis controller and it probably wouldn't take me long to get back
Okay.
into the feel of that.
Hmm.
But I do remember beating Lion King when I was a kid. Like a lot of people were like, that game's hard," but like I didn't have much of an issue. Doesn't mean the game's not hard. I just didn't have an issue. Like people don't have issues with Ghosts and Goblins, and I hate that game.
Okay, and you talk
I'll play Lion King on stream one day.
I don't know
yeah,
who doesn't have an issue with Ghosts and Goblins.
me, because I don't
Mm,
know. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll try it and then maybe I'll let you guys know. And it's like, okay, you're right.
I'm sorry.
yeah, sorry. Trust me. Old school Nintendo games were not for the weak.
No.
I used to play like Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone on my Game Boy Advanced. That was fun. That reminded me of Pokemon.
Hmm.
Okay,
Harry
Taka, what's
Potter?
your favorite, least favorite? Huh? Yeah,
It's like,
Philosopher's Stone.
did it play like Pokemon?
No, no, no. So like there was a lot of like things to like combat and fight, and then there was sort of like a fighting stage, and you would have your wizard, I think, and
Interesting.
fighting all the characters. Your wizard
Okay,
being Harry.
continue. I'm gonna do some research on this. Continue, please.
Okay, so yes, most favorite and least favorite game, Taka.
That's really hard. My go-to answer for favorite game, because it was my go-to answer for years, is a game called Illusion of Gaia. Um, sorry. It's I found out it's the second game of a trilogy, but when I played it as a kid, you basically playing as, maybe a 16-year-old kid or something like that, who has to go around the world, find all these like ancient ruins and whatnot, and these mystic statues, collect them all, find your other half, and go up to a comet and beat up the comet to save the world. I enjoyed that
Interesting.
game because of all of the world traveling and going to all these places that, actual world places on Earth, um, with a couple exceptions. Uh, I was like, I really like the idea of just traveling. And that was the first game that you really get the idea of you can travel. My least favorite game, I had to think about this one. It's not my least favorite because I don't like it. It's my least favorite just because I didn't get very far in it. And it's Double Dragons and Battletoads. I think I could get to. Everybody knows it. Like the auto scroller with the carts, and you have to jump over the barriers and what cannot get
Mm-hmm.
past it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Battletoads, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yep.
every Battletoads game has that, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't play Battletoads because my brain doesn't want to work with it.
Okay. Interesting.
Fun game, but goddamn those cart sessions. For King, you asked earlier, it was off recording, but you asked what randomizer I was playing.
Yeah,
Do you remember the game The Messenger?
I do.
Yeah, there's a randomizer for it.
Oh, oh, that's interesting.
It's painful.
That makes sense. I'll be like playing video games and I'll see like the messenger being played by Takanome pop up. I'm like, interesting. He must really like that game.
I do like that game, and I found out how to play the randomizer for it, and I think the randomizer could mature a bit more. It's kind of rough.
We tend to have community days with Takanome's community and his server. And yeah, we've been playing Stardew for a while together, and it's been an interesting adventure. So many random moments and pranks, and that's how I actually got to know Ace and King. Because I was like,
And
wait a minute,
Stardew?
why? Yeah, why are things missing? What is going on here? Why is Taka's place being ransacked the whole time?
Always.
Oh, that was usually Ladybug. It was never us.
Ladybug hasn't been on in forever.
The
The
start.
reason for that.
Okay, at the start, yeah, she kind of played into it as well, but she didn't start it.
I wonder who
So
started it.
I'm looking, well, in the direction I'm looking, there's a person who's rolling his eyes back and forth.
King, stop rolling your eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, King's traumatized for a different reason.
The sauna.
So
Bad
okay,
things
yeah.
happen in the sauna.
No, only
What
good things happen in the sauna. It's
what
great things.
happened? What happened in the sauna? May I ask?
Bad things. Bad things.
Bad things.
No,
Taka broke my heart in the sauna.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He broke my heart. I've never been the same since.
Bye. It was great. It as in terrible. Okay, so I
Yeah.
mentioned that
My pain was great for him, apparently.
I play as a girl, a black girl, in Stardew named Abigail. I'm
Yeah.
married to Abigail. And I don't know how we ended up in the spa together. But
That was strange.
but we were both in the spa and it was just us two. And it was like, I'm like, hey, do you come here often? And it's like, sometimes I come here and it's like, and we're kind of like doing this whole flirting thing. And eventually we're like getting closer and closer and closer, like we're about to kiss. And then I turned around, I was like, I can't. There's another.
Oh.
Broke his heart.
My heart.
Well,
It came out of nowhere.
maybe you guys went to the spa to just like recuperate because you can refill your energy that way. Just Maybe exploring? Was it when you just unlocked the spa?
Can't remember.
Hey, I don't remember.
Like, I don't know if it was. I don't know us being at the spa together alone was planned or not.
I don't think it was.
So Ace is known for detonating bombs on the last day because you don't need to like save the last day. Like last day is free reign to do whatever the hell we want to do. It's so much fun. I tend to go to the spa then. Lately I've been going somewhere else now too.
Where do you go?
No, in the last stream I went somewhere else. Oh, I went to Ginger Island because
Okay, we got to go to Ginger Island.
he does not want to
No,
bomb
leave
his.
Ginger Island alone.
I'm sorry, person who sabotages my home.
Not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, I only have like 10 minutes to get in bed. Go in my house, I'm stuck because there's a chest or some like statue in the way.
I hate when that
And then
happens.
there was the
Yeah, those darn
jukebox out of
statues.
state here. Oh, you know. So the jukebox is pretty cool because you can hide it behind the house,
Yeah.
and we we change the songs every once in a while.
Uh-huh.
And there was a stage when I had it at random.
That was so annoying. Like fun annoying, but it was so annoying walking out of my house and like hearing like the cave or festival or some weird other music. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? I think I lost a day looking for a jukebox. I found it, hid it somewhere else, and then a few days later there's a new jukebox.
Oh, yes.
Where do those
Okay, so
jukeboxes keep coming from?
I don't know. They're like the statues. They just pop up.
That's crazy.
okay, so what are your designated roles in Stardew? Like, what do you enjoy doing most in your daily life in Stardew with the community days?
That's fishing.
And chopping trees. You don't like chopping trees anymore, King?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That was a lot of work.
So, like,
I'm done with that.
What do
Ace
I
has
do?
an island. Well, I can't praise it that much. He stays on Ginger Island and he takes care of like all the greenery over there, which is pretty cool.
He
You know,
runs Ginger Island.
Ginger Island is my little project. It's not even built for like money making really. It's built to like finish the quest quickly. It's really the whole premise of it. Which is why I don't have a lot of like ancient fruit on there. I have I think maybe 40, which is roughly the same as I have of everything else, but it helps finish like the key quest quickly, and then if we get like Robin's resource rush, I can finish those quickly. So it's built for like optimization and not really like maximizing money. But yeah, that's my little project.
At the moment, and Stardew, my everyday life is just tending the farm, like kind of tidying up, making sure things are nice and orderly. Um, I used to be a forester. I had my own little
Oh.
forest in one quadrant. It was great. Beautiful red hardwood trees, mighty, thick, long. Now they're stumps,
I'm
but they're
so
growing
sorry.
back. It's nice. It's nice, and the chickens are happy.
That's good.
Yeah, happy chickens make a
So
happy farm.
I wonder what happened to your forest.
Um,
Something they got the terrible case of being chopped down.
Hmm.
Really tragic.
Yeah,
Who did that? Who would do
I
such a thing?
I don't
Yeah, who
know.
would do that?
I don't know. But they left their calling card. It was like two like flowers or something like that.
so I wanted to make us honey. I don't know why. I just had this thought of making us honey and putting all the beehives in a certain area and then to plant flowers. And I was like, okay, maybe I can make like rows of this. And then I go to the very end of this walkway that has lots of trees. Little did I know that the trees on the sides were like not hardwood. I just everything.
I like that it wasn't like chop like a small section of it for like what you wanted to use it for. It was like 90% of it gone.
You know what we should talk about? We should talk about the cheese the one time. That was the first time Robin made a mistake. That
That was funny. So I think it was just you, I, and Miss Taka playing. And
Oh, yeah, it
we were
was
like
relaxed.
introducing you to the farm and everything and like things you could do. And
Yeah.
in my house, in the cellar, I had like all of these cheese. Like I just turned a lot of milk into cheese. And I wanted to put it into the what was it, like those kegs, like those aging barrels, so that they become like iridium star cheese and we could sell it. So I step out of my house for a moment to do something, and I go back in ready to put the cheese into the barrels, and all the cheese is gone. And I was like, where's the cheese? Like, I didn't move it. And I find out that Robzy took all the cheese and put it into the selling bin, and then put other items into the selling bin, so we couldn't get the cheese back.
Damn.
That's a very
Before
Robzy thing to do.
yes.
That is a Robzy thing to do.
I think it
Like,
was before I discovered what King's uses were in my own game.
like I couldn't be upset because I just thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, we made it back up. Like, it's fine. Like, it was a mistake, whatevs. But I also thought it was just hilarious. Kind of like my forest. Which, thank you for planting it back.
You're welcome. It's just the way I've planted it is terrible. Case I've done.
We could work with that. Or then again, we might be starting up a new farm or starting up a new game, so won't matter.
Oh, so
Torch it.
we're gonna go to Sunhaven at some point. That's something I can do. So like, if you guys do give them a follow, you're welcome to watch our community days. Sometimes there's streaming going on with those. And we're gonna get into Sunhaven together. These two, like from my camera, no wait, these two have already started, and so has Mythical. Mythical's also started. I've started, but started as in 5 minutes in. I've been consumed by Attack on Titan at the moment,
Hmm.
and Tales of Monkey Island. So we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm still
It'll be
wondering
fun.
if I'm going to start streaming community days in the future just because I don't stream as much as I used to.
Might as
That's
well.
fine. People are welcome to join your community day. Well, not community day, your 24-hour stream day, but I guess it's community day because you're gonna have some sessions in between. What are your plans for the 24 hours, if we may know, of what people can look forward to?
Well, as you said, definitely going to have a community day section to it. There's going to be a reading stream section. I don't know what I'm going to play throughout the night. I still, personally, I want to do Breath of the Wild, see if I can finish the game overnight. Um, don't know if I can or can't. Someone suggested Cult of the Lamb, starting that up.
That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. And overall, maybe an AMA, maybe, and just a get through the get through the get through the stream. There's a cat.
It's
Is that
Onyx.
Onyx?
Yeah, your Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Onyx, say hi.
Hello.
Hi, Onyx. Oh,
There's
you're
Onyx.
adorable. I
I
expect
won't
you
be
to be
quiet.
darker, but you know.
No, he's
And
a
now
very brown cat.
have
False
witnessed.
advertisement. I'm sorry.
Now you guys have seen the main reason why we watch King's streams.
It's my first time seeing his cat.
No, I've seen him a few times. It's a very sweet cat.
Oh,
It's very clingy and chatty, as we heard. That's why Taka
It's very
cried. Like,
clingy. Wait,
that cat.
you're sitting on my mic. You're sitting on the mic wire. Here we go, buddy. Okay.
Oh,
So it's always great when the cat steals the chair too, and King's like on the very edge of the chair, like I just sit here now.
No, because yesterday he was sleeping on my gaming chair, and I was like, well, yeah, I don't want to move him, so I had to get like a dining room chair and do work on that shit.
that's correct.
Yeah. Okay, so Phasmophobia has been the best. I never played it before, only like from August. I installed it August this year, I think. And then I think, I don't remember, but there was an update, and I think we wanted to play it in October, and then we played it frequently. You guys are more than welcome to tell the stories of me and
The story.
putting a ghostwriting book on a ghostwriting book.
Oh,
And
that
I might
was
flip in if it's okay, Ace.
that was very funny. So it was pretty much what happened was it was me, Ace, Mythical. We're all playing Phasmophobia. At some point, we all die. Like we get murked, and we're like, "Damn!" We had like no evidence at all whatsoever. I think the only thing we had was ghostwriting. I was like, "All right." I was like, "How do I tell Robzy we have ghostwriting?" So normally it's like we have like we take like the daily and like weekly clipboard and we'll like throw it at something to let someone know whether or not yes or no we have ghostwriting. And then she kind of just like picked it up and then walked away with it. And I was like, that's not what we established. So I was like, how do I tell her that we have a ghostwriting? Meanwhile, she's carrying the book and walking around and whatnot. I'm like, how do I tell her we have ghostwriting? So then I take the board, the clipboard, and constantly like throw it, trying to like lead her to where the ghostwriting is in the book I already placed. And so she gets up to that book, and instead of like looking down and observing her area, she just takes the book she has in her hand and place it on top of the book that has already been placed and has writing in it. What makes it even worse is that she didn't even place it down correctly. She just dropped it. So the book was on top of the book closed. And it was like, what is this mess? What is this nonsense? And then she was like, I hope that helped. And then walked away.
It, it was hysterical because we're on Discord and listening to in-game chat. So I can hear some through in-game chat and some through Discord. So I'm getting like both sides of it. Whereas if you're just in-game, you're only getting in-game. So I'm hearing King freak out on one end, and I'm hearing Robzy like freak out about having to go back in the house alone on the other end. And I'm just like, you guys have got to listen to this. Cause she just like walks and I'm listening to King panic, like, how do I tell her? How do I tell her? How do I make her know that like we have ghostwriting? And like I'm trying to throw stuff to get her like catch her attention. She's not noticing anything that I'm throwing around. And then she walks in the room and she literally throws the book, like not even places it, which makes it activate. She just throws it. And then she walks out and you just hear, I hope that helps. And King's like, I'm going to strangle the fuck out of her.
It's like someone needs
Mythical's
to
like, she didn't even place it right. She just threw it. She didn't even place it right. I was cracking up because it was hysterical.
Let's talk
But
about
then
the light.
you also have Mythical and his cursed object that loves to get us killed.
Oh my God.
Oh, I had my first death from that yesterday. Fun times.
Yeah.
It was
It's
instant.
it's great when it's nice and quiet and then you just die and you don't know why and you're like, Mythical probably used a cursed object.
Yeah, there was one time he picked up the cursed object. We're in the same room. We're in the same ghost room. I go in to check on him, make sure he's not dead. I have insights in case the ghost starts hunting. He picks up the cursed object without telling me, hides in the locker, and uses it. And then I instantly die. Instantly
Yeah.
die. No, there was no time to react or anything like that.
Was
I just
that when
died,
you
and I
were
was like,
was
was it what?
that in Tanglewood?
Yeah, I think it was Singlewood.
By the garage. I think I remember this because I said like, oh look, as you died. I read by the van. I think it's the same one. I'm like, oh, it's peaked at level 10, and Ace recorded it.
Yeah,
And then King
you
was
just killed
dead.
me.
Yep.
I don't
I
think I want to
just
play
died.
Phasma with Mythical now.
Oh, don't.
That's dangerous. So
Yeah.
Or
it
Which,
Ace.
was
which is actually part of the reason why one of my custom settings has no curse option. Because I'm like, we can't chance that. Well, there was another time we were playing. It was me, Mythical. I think it was Ghost and someone else. And we're walking through the hall, and I'm using a spirit box like I always do. Like, where are you? How old are you? Are you old? Are you young? Yada yada. I don't do the whole where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Like Ghost does. But
yeah.
but at one point, the random person was using the Ouija board, asking the Ouija board questions. Didn't tell anyone he was using the Ouija board. So I'm walking through the house asking those questions on Spirit Box. He's asking those questions on Ouija board. My questions end up overwriting his because he asked it a question. I forget. No, it started to answer, and then I said, "Where are you?" on the Spirit Box, and the Ouija board heard that, so it started answering where it was. So it completely negated his question and took over mine. And he was like, "I was just using the Ouija board," and everyone was like, "You got to let us know when you do that." He goes, I thought I was far enough away where it wouldn't pick you up. I'm like, I wouldn't have said anything if I knew you were using the Ouija board until I knew it was safe.
Hmm.
It's just literally communication will help out a lot. You know, it can save lives.
It can save lives.
Could say lives.
Like the time I died at the very top of the lighthouse because Mythical used I think the monkey paw or something, and I was at the
Yeah.
very top of the lighthouse and I was coming down. And it was just like dead. I'm like, there's no way a hunt started that quickly.
So
Yeah.
there's some fun challenges too with Phasmophobia, and one of them we did. I want to look into the others sometime. I really enjoyed it. Is a lighthouse one where you can see the floating dead bodies, and this was a trip on its own because you can customize it where it's friendly ghosts and the ghosts don't hunt you. So that's really nice because you can explore the place and actually like enjoy it for what it is, which is a strange feeling because you're always used to like being hunted or hearing a heartbeat or hearing voices or something going on.
Hmm.
Okay, but I want Ethan like King to like talk about it because it was like a scavenger hunt. Um, and I think I missed like the beginning, but I joined you guys for some reason, like when you were by the pool table, and then you had that revelation about King.
It was just the 'cause it was like a whole thing. It was like a whole like list of stuff. Like, yeah, go up here, grab this, then go up to like the pool table, and then like knock color balls in like a certain way. And everyone was like, "Bro, grab this ball, grab this ball, grab this ball." And I'm like, "Oh, this ball?" It's like, "No, the orange ball." And I'm like, "What? Where's the orange ball?" I'm like, "This ball? This is not orange." Like, "No, this orange ball." I'm like so confused. So like on my screen, they're like flashing the light at this red ball, saying, "Pick up that red ball." I'm like. This one, like orange, is like I can see the orange ball, but you guys are pointing to the red one. I was like, what is this shit? What is happening? So now everyone's calling me colorblind. I promise you,
King
I'm
colorblind.
not colorblind. I promise you, I'm not colorblind. But
Are
it's
they
just funny.
colorblind?
They could be
No.
colorblind. They could
We're all
be.
shining at the same ball. King's like, no, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm
Is
trying to
your
pick up this
monitor
ball.
colorblind?
You know what?
So
The settings could be different.
Maybe.
The settings could
so
be different.
there was like another route that we had to put like a gear in to unlock a cupboard and then to hear a key drop. It was very like um intricate like details that we had to pay attention to, and then
It pretty
eventually
much was like a like an escape thingy.
It was like an
So
escape room kind of thing.
escape room, yeah.
Hmm.
when we reached the top,
It was fun though.
yeah, I felt like okay. So here's the part that like I really enjoyed. It's like we went to the top and we had to use a UV glow stick to use to like reflect with the lighthouse. But like King was the first to use it, and he's like, "Oh wow, I can see all the bodies floating in the sky." And like the rest of us, which was Ace, Mythical, and us and me, um, We didn't see it. We're like, what are you talking about? So they took turns, and like one by one, people were like, I can see the bodies, and I was the last one. I'm like, guys, what are you talking about?
Okay,
And
well
then
first it
eventually,
wasn't like a one by one type of thing. It was me guys like going, look guys, floating bodies. Everyone's like, no, you're crazy. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking dumb. I'm like, what? Do you not see these fucking green bodies? Cause like the lighthouse, lighthouse has lights and whatnot, it's shining. And if you hold up like the UV light to it, it turns purple. And then as it like rotates, it shines the bodies. Like I'm holding up the UV light, walking around, like, look where I'm walking. There's green bodies everywhere. They didn't believe me. So I was like, oh, I bet. I had to take a screenshot and post it in the Discord chat so they know that I wasn't fucking crazy. Then they're like, oh. And then they did with my one.
It took a while before we saw. We were gaslighting King, who was trying to gaslight us into thinking there were bodies. We were gaslighting him into thinking there aren't bodies. Like, what are you talking about?
I really enjoyed
But
that.
eventually we all did see the bodies.
Hmm.
And then we stopped gaslighting King for that moment.
I really enjoyed that level because it reminds me of Bioshock Infinite in the beginning of the game. When you're in the lighthouse and you have a puzzle to solve, but it's just the one puzzle thing where you have to ring the bell in a certain number of patterns, and then it goes off, and then I think it sounds off. I don't know. I haven't played my favorite game in many years, but I feel like my favorite games these days are Stardew and Dreamlight Valley. I know Ace plays Dreamlight Valley, but you haven't played it in a while. And King, I think you want to try it.
No, I've played it. I also haven't played it in a while.
What about you, Taka? Are you gonna join the Disney gang? Why not? It's so much fun. It's like Stardew, but like
He's a Disney villain. Why would he join the Disney gang?
Apparently,
because
I'm
Scar is
Scar.
there. Scar's in the game, so he has to be there. There we go.
As the bad guy, apparently. In my own mind, I'm the hero.
um.
Hashtag Disney
Okay.
lied. Now I gotta watch out for Mickey Mouse.
Oh, just something I want to add in, and something really small. The reason why King and I like get along really well is because we have a similar love for One Piece, and it's so funny whenever I go onto his streams. He is one of the most considerate people I know. He really doesn't like spoiling games or like series too, like anything, no spoilers. So like I'll go on and like he might like be talking enthusiastically about a future arc or something, and then he's like, oh, but I can't go further into it because spoilers. And it's really nice. Even if we're just discussing it, and like I ask about your favorite characters, like I think his name is Sabo. I think it's Sabo. And Law. Like you say, like, oh, he's my favorite character, but you'll find out later why. And I really I admire that because you don't get many people that are like that.
It's very true. Because that's someone that reads like a lot of manga, you can easily get spoiled. Because, there are certain people, because like at first, when you're watching anime, manga readers will spoil. But nowadays, it's not even manga readers that are spoiling now. It's leakers. They, like they'll get the raw scans and be like, oh my God, look. And you get the whole story spoiled for you. And it's like, well, damn. So now I try my best not to spoil anything. Even if it's like the smallest thing that doesn't make any sense at all, I try not to say it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is something that I want to bring up to you. I think I've mentioned it. I was talking to my one friend at the gaming convention a few weekends ago. His name is Rush, and he told me there's something about Luffy. I don't know if you're caught up on the last episodes. I don't think you are.
I'm caught up in the last episodes.
Okay.
I forgot to
So
say
like
that, but I was watching like the latest One Piece episodes. Like I have literally one more left, and then I'm all caught up on the anime.
So apparently there's something that happens in one of the final episodes, and there's a theory going on, and like you'll know when you see it, and it's to do with Luffy, and it's like he disagreed at first, but he's actually seen it, and it's something that might happen to Luffy. I don't know.
I mean, there's so many theories that might happen to Luffy at this point.
I don't want Usopp to die, by the way. People think he's gonna die on Alba Island. Because he's always wanted to be a brave warrior. And he admires those giants. And I think they say, like, in order to be a brave warrior, you need to sacrifice yourself. Something
I
like
would
that.
I would be very amazed if someone on like the Straw Hat crew actually dies, because as much as I love One Piece, people do not be dying in that show unless it's like very clearly stated that they are dead. You can watch so many people just get blown up to hell or fucking shot off to the middle of the ocean, and then they'll come
Like,
back like hundreds of episodes later fine. I'm like, what the hell?
yeah.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on here? So
People
I'll be
don't
very
die in that
surprised
show.
if a Straw Hat dies and they stay dead. I'll be very, very surprised.
Maybe someone that should join the crew could die, like maybe Vivi, for instance, or there's this other one that's got green hair and she like wears white or something, or there's a guy. It's a character that comes through later in the series, and they're supposed to join the crew, but they don't. I forgot their name.
Or because
It's
they
a
didn't
late.
join the crew.
Join the crew just die. That'll be insane.
I want Usopp to end up with Kaya. That's the ending I want. I don't mind if everyone has a happy ending. I'll be fine with it. I just want Usopp and Kaya to get back. Because I remember she saw his wanted poster and she's like, "Oh, I need to further my studies as a doctor, so when he comes back, I can take care of his wounds." I thought that was so cute.
Man, if he comes back.
He will. He's not gonna die. Oh, he might pull a Yasop and went to go
That's
buy
what I'm
milk.
saying. He might be like his fucking deadbeat daddy and never come back.
Yes, no. So that's it for today's interviews with these three guys. Thank you so much to KingDeadLuck, Ace Lincoln, and TheTakanome for joining me.
Thank you, Robzy.
Yeah, if
Feel free.
Thank you
anything,
for having
Thank you
us.
for
please
having
follow me.
us.
If anything, please follow me and only me, just me, no one else. Who
Don't
cares
follow
about these
him.
losers? It's all about me. Just follow me. I'm the
Spam
entertainer
King
one.
Deadluck's TikTok and demand TikTok money from him.
We should do
I don't
that.
own TikTok.
He owns
And now
TikTok. This is why you
you
should
know
follow
it's full of
him
them.
so
I
that you
do
can
not.
get his TikTok money.
I don't
That's why
own
he has all the
TikTok.
consoles and all the jackets. TikTok money.
hmm
I
This
just
is
save
why he's
money.
able to catch up with all in One Piece too. He has TikTok money to do so.
No, I do it while I work.
Yeah, at
God.
TikTok.
Okay, I wish you all the best with all three of your endeavors with streaming and whatever else you'd like to accomplish. And yes, guys, please give them a follow. I'll post all the links in the description below. And feel free to join Taka's 24-hour stream, which will be on the 9th of January.
No, that's my test.
Sometime in January.
Wait. What's the dates again?
Is there a date?
Join us on the 9th for Taka's test. We will all be
Stop.
there helping them cheat.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I
We
need
will
this
be there
exam.
helping him cheat.
No, don't. No. Stop that.
We will be there helping them cheat.
No.
We will be there helping him be resourceful.
Oh,
I
don't
don't-
you
I
It's
don't-
not
dare.
cheating, it's
Stay
being
away.
resourceful.
Stay,
I don't
both
have
of
a
you, stay
hood,
away.
but I don't have a hood, but this is my. We'll
No.
be just like.
Stay away. It's not
I
that
don't
kind
have
of
a hood
test.
either.
24-hour stream is January 4th and 5th. So
Isn't
that's
that a
Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, are you going halfway in the one day and then halfway in the other?
No, from the 4th to the 5th. I'll start on the 4th and I'll end on the 5th, 24 full hours.
Okay, that's great. Okay,
I won't sleep. Maybe.
okay, take care.
Sleep is overrated.
Oh my gosh.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.